What's going on, Metalorians? I hope you guys are doing great. Today is February 16th, 2022, and of course, Altspace and Microsoft made some major changes to Altspace ecosphere as a whole. Stay tuned and check it out. What's up, Metalorians? As we all know, if you're part of the AltspaceVR community, we have places like Campfire, which is a commons hub for people to go into when they come into Altspace, and it's a great place to network with many people like-minded across the planet. But today, Altspace and Microsoft have changed the way things are in the metaverse and tightens up security and moderation as well. So as of this morning, we did get an alert today, February 16th, 2022, that there are exciting yet deeply changes being made to the collaborative of the metaverse. That said, things here in Altspace are turning for protection not only of youth, but protection for others as well in the MR, AR, and VR community. So frequent people that usually visit AltspaceVR will understand that this new update that's coming across is getting ready to set the foundation and the security changes made not only to Altspace, but Microsoft's Altspace, which includes the removal of Campfire, news and entertainment comments will all be removed. Also, if you notice that in Altspace, everybody can turn on and turn off their security bubbles, which means you have a space between each other. Safety bubbles will now be turned on by default, and anybody attending joined events will all be muted just from the start. This is to improve the safety and continue their mission, which is leading this event-based community. And those are the rollouts that are be happening today as of February 16th, 2022. So here's an example of how the bubble now activated works. Yeah, cooties, cooties. So basically what's happening is it creates a bubble around you, and that bubble does not allow the user to get to a certain proximity to you. Now you will notice that you can turn off your bubble, but if you do turn off your bubble, the space bubble message comes up letting you know that the space bubble is there to keep you safe. Turning it off allows others to touch any part of your avatar body. Please keep the bubble on unless you trust all the users in the room. Thus again, keeping them responsible to the safety of others, but also letting you know to give you that safety risk of keeping the bubble on and giving you the risks of what happens by turning your bubble off. Aside from those immediate changes, it looks like they're also going to be making content rating for events and increased moderation on the platform. This also requires all users to use the Microsoft account to log in, just as most people do for Xbox and Windows and Microsoft services. They're also going to integrate the MFA connectivity for most of those connections. And what that really means is that anytime you have an MFA two-factor security, this is kind of what's going to be happening to ensure the safety across parents and limiting access to AltspaceVR, the 13 plus type community, as well as being able to not download the application unless you're a certain age. So as they continue to develop these items and innovate AltspaceVR and other ones, it looks like they're starting the building block for a future metaverse with safety in mind of that environment of the foundation. And as they stated, it is part of their commitment to ensure that if you are on that metaverse Altspace journey, you are treated equally, just like if we were in the real world. Another thing you will notice is if you have not used your Microsoft MFA account or Microsoft security account, you will have it be blocked. So the best thing to do for that account is go to your account.microsoft.com, log into it. If your account has not been used in a while, it will have you re-authenticate by sending a text message to your mobile device to ensure that it is you that's using it and making sure that it is an active account. So you will always see that that can definitely be changed on there. So for my example, I have multiple accounts. So I'm going to be using my Microsoft account. I'm going to be going back into that, but I had to do the pre-work in going into Microsoft's website prior to this, and then being able to then authenticate back into Altspace and being able to access my account again. So if you do have a try again or cannot log in at this time, go ahead and go to account.microsoft account and make those changes first. Verify that it does say Microsoft Home Account, MSA, and then you are now able to be back into that account in that system. You will also notice that now when you enter a user space, you get this message once you've got the Altspace update. You are entering an unmoderated space that contains user-generated content. That's also their warning that whatever is created in these worlds, they are not moderating and can be explicit and could definitely be something that you don't approve of, and just letting you guys know that is definitely put into play, and it gives you an option to cancel and get out of the world, or to go ahead and hit enter and continue into the space you are trying to enter. And that's the news that we are reporting today. Something major obviously has changed into that world of metaverse.